In Night Rain, every drop just feels so trivial and it never really makes you think. It never really makes you have to even like consider a build option, really, because pretty much all of it feels very lazy. Most of like the passive buffs you get from killing a boss are just increased stamina recovery speed, increased maxed health. Like, that's not fun. That's really underwhelming. There are occasionally some cool ones that were there. They're very rare, though, but there are some where they'll have effects when you're walking. I actually made an entire walking build because I got really lucky with walking drops. So I made a walk maxing build where when I walked, I spawned Wraiths, Madness, and Rain of Arrows. And that was the first time where I had like a lot of fun and really was like, oh, there's potential here. This could have really worked if we had more things like this. But that is the only run at all that had anything even slightly resembling some creativity and a interesting build. Because everything else you see is more iframes on a dodge or increased status ailment resistance, less frost buildup, that kind of shit. It's really boring stuff there. I'm not being exaggeratory. I've only seen a handful of drops that are more than just number changes. Like the walking ones I mentioned, there's also some rolling ones. There's one at the start of Sprint. And I think that's pretty much it that I can think of off the top of my head. Every other like passive buff you'll find after defeating a boss is just numbers. More poise, maybe. Faster stamina recovery. That's really it. Oh, one more I just thought of. Successive attacks healing a bit. But, like, again, the vast majority of what you're going to find, the main bread and butter of the roguelike random drops you'll see are increase HP. That kind of shit. Outside of the buffs, though, obviously the weapons are random drops that come with a buff attached to them. So you're going to be hoarding, you're going to be filling out your whole inventory with weapons because those buffs will apply even if you're not using them, unless some of them specify. So even those buffs are pretty lame, though. It's, again, increased damage on ranged attacks, increased crit damage, that kind of thing. They're just not fun randomized drops. They're just not. The weapons are the best drops, but they're weapons you already know. You know, like, it's nothing. I don't think they really cooked when it came to roguelike here. I don't think they really nailed the assignment, which is the antithesis to what roguelikes are supposed to be, where the most exciting thing is the randomized buffs or randomized gear that you're going to get that's going to dictate the build that you want to try and make work.